And both teams battling injuries, Doris.
Well, what we see is a tremendous opportunity for bench players to show what they have and to show that they can earn rotation minutes even when the team gets healthy. Coaching staff can be a little creative here as well.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Harden, and it's Durant. Then there's Griffin, and it's Brown in at the 4. Now here's Brown. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Harden against Garland. Allen, a screen on Harden. Garland looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
Rubio with a wide-open look. Connects from three-point range. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is. And an eye for an eye, both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Garland. He's coming off a 25-point game against Golden State. It's tipped. Here's Rubio, and it's sent back by KD.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now here's Griffin. And it's sent back by Allen. Garland against Harden. Outside Garland. There's the drive. Good work defensively by Harden. That shot off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. The hunger to improve defines all competitors. And Ricky Rubio expressing that sentiment.
We want more. We don't accept good. We want great or greatest. We're just trying to be better every day. It's never too high, never too low, but we know what we can be and we want to get better.
Well, Greg, he feels this team has plenty of untapped potential.
And I don't doubt it. And can Rubio improve? It's certainly very steady throughout his career, but is there another level he can get to?
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Bembry, James Johnson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. Now a veteran in his 30s, Ricky Rubio, Doris, taking on more of a leadership role.
Right, and I think he's a natural fit in that role because this guy won't hesitate to call out teammates, and he also holds himself to a very high standard. Sort of a natural progression for a guy who's played point guard his whole life.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Now, here's Mills after the miss from Ricky Rubio. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Osman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Here's Carter. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Valentine's checked in for the Cavaliers. Paul Millsap's checked in for Brooklyn. Love finds Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Osman missing. Nets leading by 7. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bembry. Over Rubio. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes to Love. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And so we wrap up the first half. Brooklyn ahead. They storm through the end of the quarter on a 9-0 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings. Guys, projecting down the road toward the postseason, how important is it to lock up home court advantage come playoff time?
It definitely helps, but it's not everything, Ernie. You know, we won a championship, the Houston Rockets, when I was on that team. 6th seed. Can you believe that? No home court advantage, any round. Remember that, Shaq?
I'm having static in my headphones. I'm having a hard time remembering that, Kenny.
Yeah.
All right, now let's focus on the first half. Encouraging start to this one for the Brooklyn Nets.
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good, Ernie. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that tonight. And who knows, it might give the starters a kick in the pants. No one wants to be outshined.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Cavaliers trail by 9. They've got Jared Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Okoro. And it's Wade in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Griffin hits them both.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
Now here's Allen. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's sent back by Allen.
But Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a block.
Harden against Garland. Allen a screen on Harden. Outside Garland. Shoots over Griffin. Garland, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Griffin inside. Wade is covered. A nice shot by Griffin. And the Nets lead by 10.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And yes, it's good. Garland's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Darius Garland in no mood to be denied. On the interior, go ahead, young sir.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Brown from outside the arc. And Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
"17 seconds left in the third. There's Garland. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Garland's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs. Now here's Durant. Got it up. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And they get it to double digits just as we get set for the final quarter here. That 3 could be a killer.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets out in front, up by 12. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Nets. On out there with Durant, and it's Mills. Then there's Carter, and it's Millsap in at the 5. Durant kicks to Mills. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Okoro. Allen, a screen on KD. Okoro passes to Valentine. Clock at 6. The pass to Osman. Shoots over Brown. And the shot is long. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And there's the drive. Millsap. That shot off the mark. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Valentine dishes to Allen. Now, here's Garland. He started closer. Good on the shot.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Fans, you are Powerhouse Dance Team.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Millsap. Harris comes in for Carter. And it's James Harden in for Patty Mills. Outside Durant. There's 1:40 left here in the 4th quarter. It's good.
Yeah, early in his career now, Kevin Durant could be knocked off his rhythm, but now he's put on that good weight over the years, making himself able to absorb that physicality.
Now here's Allen. Garland with it, and the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Okoro. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Windler. Allen, a screen on Harris. Shot clock at 5. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, this highlights the agility of Jared Allen. So decisive, so quick in the pick and roll.
Nets leading by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Brooklyn.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kevin Durant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Dylan Windler. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Both teams will make substitutions.
For the Nets.
Outside, Carter drops in the tray.
Carter.
And the Nets lead by 14.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now here's Love. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. Six to shoot. Good D from Love. And And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.